My fellow flames, welcome back to another Silver Palace video. Today we're going to be talking about the success of Silver Palace and the good news surrounding the game and a good and well-hoped future for what it's going to look like upon release. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you are new. Without further ado, let's get into this. So the first piece of information that I'm going to be talking about is the fact that Silver Palace, before it's even released, is being nominated for the best mobile game at Gamescom 2026. Now this is a huge success and a big win for Silver Palace. Silver Palace was an amazing game. I had such a great time playing through the beta. I got the opportunity to be invited by the Silver Palace devs themselves to play the closed beta, the CBT2. And I had an amazing time playing. So thank you, Silver Palace. Thank you, Elementa, for allowing me to enjoy myself in your game. I can't wait for the full release. So Silver Palace is being nominated for Best Mobile Games alongside Arknight's Enfield, Genshin Impact, Where Winds Meet, and Zenless Zone Zero. Now, does this mean it's going to win? No. God, no. I would be surprised if it did win, to be honest. I really want it to win because I think it deserves to win, but I think there are so many other amazing, outstanding games that are running alongside it. Every single one of these games deserves to win in some form or fashion. I know Genshin Impact has recently gone to Desnaya. People are praising it for that. ZZZ, I don't really know too much about what's going on in ZZZ. Where Winds Meet, a chef's kiss of a game that's beautiful and will always continue to be beautiful, gameplay-wise, story-wise, everything-wise. And Arknight's Enfield, which is an amazing narrative experience. If you haven't played Enfield, I recommend playing it for the story as a casual player. So, yeah, that's the first piece of absolute exceptional news for Silver Palace. And now, where we go over here, this is a little bit of a older piece of information, but I'm going to be going over it anyway. It says here, "Dear detectives, thank you for your continued interest in Silver Palace. During the beta test, we received enthusiastic feedback from all of you. Based on these suggestions and options, we have further identified the direction of our future optimizations, and we would like to share them with everyone here. Now, let's go over what we have to read here. Now, this isn't the final thing they're going to be doing. They're going to be going over some more optimizations. I don't think the game's going to be releasing this year. I think we're looking at a January to February release. But anyway, let's read regardless. Dear detectives, thank you so much for your continued interest and support of Silver Palace. During this test, we received enthusiastic feedback from all of you. These valuable opinions have not only given us a clearer direction for our efforts, but have also provided us with the motivation to keep moving forward. I love that phrase, keep moving forward. It's a good motto, it's a good phrase. If you've watched Meet the Robinsons, you'll know what I'm talking about. We will continue to refine the existing content while exploring more possibilities in terms of gameplay, striving to bring everyone a richer and more enjoyable gaming experience. After carefully reviewing and organizing everyone's suggestions, we have outlined the key areas of optimization for the next stage, covering combat optimization, narrative experience, open world experiences, and performance optimizations. Okay, here we go. Combat optimizations. Camera and target lock-on. Okay. I didn't have too much problems with the camera and lock-ons, but let's see what they have here. We received considerable feedback regarding encounters with groups of enemies. Flying enemies, I think I can see someone struggling with, to be honest. They were very awkward sometimes to deal with, actually. And fast-moving enemies. Fast-moving enemies aren't the problem, but there are certain enemies when you're locking onto them, because where they're going behind you up and down, the camera can't really keep up, and sometimes they'll go so high the camera just locks in front of you and not on the enemy, which was a bit of an issue. We will continue to refine enemy placement and camera movement rules, further improving visibility target control during combat. Our goal is to make it easier for detectives to naturally observe the battlefield and respond calmly to incoming attacks. That's a good optimization to look forward to. Hit and feedback. We also received plenty of valuable feedback regarding the overall impact and feel of combat. Moving forward, we will be continuing to polish animations, visual effects, sound effects, enemy hit reactions, and other aspects of combat. We will also strengthen the visual and tactile identity of different characters and weapons, making attack feedback clearer, more cohesive, and more satisfying. Now, in terms of the hit and feedback, when you're hitting an enemy, I think it does feel like you really are giving it some. It does feel like, hello there, welcome to the stream, hope you're doing well. It does feel like you're really giving it some welly, giving it some oomph when you're really hitting the enemy. Now, the parry system could be a little bit more refined. The dodging system does need work. The dodging system is a bit clunky. If you hit dodge, sometimes it won't register too late, or if you definitely did dodge the attack, you would still sustain damage, which I'm not a big fan of. But I'm glad they're addressing all of these issues. I am glad they are addressing all of these issues. This is a huge win, and this is going to be improving the game massively. Yes, we are talking about Silver Palace. We're talking about all of the optimizations they're going to be making going forward into the third CPT later this year, and hopefully going into the release. Okay, combat information and guidance. Some combat information is currently not presented as clearly or intuitively as it could be. For example, when using support characters, it can be difficult to immediately recognize the effects of their buffs. Yes, that's a good one. The effects of the reactors, catalysts, and certain buff states can also be easily to overlook during combat. To address this, we'll be making comprehensive adjustments to the combat interface and tutorial guidance. We will continue improving explanations and mechanics, statuses information, and visual feedback to help detectives better understand each character's strengths and develop effective combat strategies. This is a good thing because some of the buffs, even though when you're doing the tutorials, it will give you a brief rundown on what those buffs or debuffs can do, it still doesn't do the best. It doesn't do the best. Okay, it doesn't do the best way. It doesn't do the most... You know, it just doesn't make sense sometimes. The narrative experience. Now, dialogue is something that they need to improve on because sometimes if you're on autoplay, you can't actually turn it off. Sometimes it'll stay turned on and it will skip the last sentence of what you were previously listening to, which is a shame. Dialogue history. We will add a dialogue history feature in future updates, allowing detectives to review previous conversations at any time to revisit important case details without missing any clues. I'm glad they're doing that. That could help out a lot. Splendid. It's a good improvement to make. Main story presentation. People complained about the presentation? Really? We will continue improving the presentation of the main story, including visuals, stage flow, sound effects, animations, and other elements. Our goal is to strengthen immersion and deliver a more engaging audio-visual experience, while also making each stage feel smoother and more cohesive. For certain main story gameplay sequences, such as stealth and assassination, I think the stealth is where it let me down a bit. Most of the time, it's been nothing but smooth. It's been nothing but cohesive. It's been nothing but immersive. But the assassinations and the stealth missions, I think, where it lets it down a little bit in the story. We plan to increase the frequency which detective-related mechanics, such as revealer lights, appear throughout the story. We will also introduce more interesting stage content to further enrich the main story experience. Good. I like the story in this game. I didn't play the last two acts because I wanted it to be the surprise, but Act 1 and 2, oh, chef's kiss. Amazing, amazing. Deduction quests. To provide detectives with more engaging deduction experiences, the developers have specifically designed a deduction quest gameplay mode, Curious Deductions, which features multiple branching Whoa! We will continue introducing similar content in the future, bringing you more... Yes! 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 No other game has done this! Yes! This is good. We're going to be getting multiple ending quests. This is a huge win. I see this as an absolute win because it means it's going to entice people to find out more ways to play the story or these stories. This is a huge win. I played one of the cohesive Curious Deduction stories with one of the Rate Up Raven and Grey Raven Radio, Rate Up Radio and Grey Raven Radio's people, Ivy. We played that together, and we both really enjoyed it. And yeah, that's such a huge win. Open world experience. Okay, how are they going to improve the open world? Because I love the open world of this. We hope to create a more layered and immersive Sylvania through the distinct characteristics, lighting, environmental details of each area. During the test, we paid close attention to your feedback regarding the city's atmosphere, the visual identity of different areas, and overall graphical presentation. In future versions, we will continue refining the open world environments, expand the number of accessible interior space. Yes, that's a good one! And further polish the city's ecology. Regional characteristics, lighting, and environmental details. We hope these improvements will make Sylvania feel more authentic and immersive. We will also further refine the appearance and behaviors of NPCs, making them better reflect their professionals and personalities. By strengthening the city's ecosystem and adding more everyday details, we hope to bring you more life to... Oh my god, this is huge. This is huge. I'm going to be the #1 Silver Palace glazer because, my god, does it deserve it. Open world movement and exploration. In Silver Palace, we want to provide detectives with greater sense of freedom when exploring the city through a variety of movement options. We carefully listen to your feedback regarding movement controls, exploration content, and environmental interactions during this test. In future versions, we will continue improving the riding and flying experience of the Sylvanian Pegasus. That's a good one. That's a good thing to improve upon. We will also add more collectible resources and interactive elements throughout the city, while improving map information, exploration guidance, and camera controls. Our goal is to make exploring Sylvania more varied. Oh, this is so good. So good. Performance optimizations. During this test, we also identified a number of areas where the game's performance still requires further optimization. We will continue working on performance improvements and device capability to further enhance the game's visual performance. Good. While ensuring the exploration remains smooth and natural, we hope to allow detectives to fully appreciate the beautiful scenery of Sylvania. In future tests, we will also introduce a mobile version. Oh, your mobiles are cooked. Your mobiles are cooked. Allowing even more players to experience the world of Sylvania. Oh, you're so cooked. Each and every one of you. Each and every one of you that are going to be playing on your iPhone 10, 11, and 12. Unless you have the iPhone 33,000 Pro Max XL Indivia in Evolution Edition, Infinite Edition. Yeah, all the best here. All the best here. Once again, thank you for your attention and support during the Dichotomy beta test. It has been our greatest honor to accompany you through this journey of Sylvania. Our developers are continuing to polish and iterate of the game. And we sincerely hope to bring everyone an even better experience in the future. We look forward to meeting you again in Silver Palace and witnessing many more extraordinary stories together. Wow. Just simply, wow. So, I'm going to give you some of my personal optimizations they need to add, and hopefully Silver Palace watches this. I know they do pay attention to what the content creators are saying. So, everything you said here is perfect. There's a few things I want to add. You need to add the story dialogue option where basically you can actually turn on and off autoplay. Because, one, people will want to move at the story at their own pace. If it's constantly on and constantly going through the open dialogue when you're trying to listen to what they're saying, sometimes it cuts off the last couple of sentences so you can't complete the dialogue. Or you're going to want to talk about the lines, you're going to want to talk about the things going on in between the lines to the audience, or talk about, or think about, just sit there and think about what they're saying. Maybe you want to read it again, and you want to click through the audio dialogue, not just let it run through. So that's something I think you need to improve upon and optimize too. Also, never release the game on Xbox. Don't ever release the game on Xbox. Xbox is a cooked console. I'm joking. That is one thing I think you should do, though. You should release on as many platforms as possible. I'm talking directly to the developers here. I want Silver Palace to be one of the heaviest hitting gacha games of all time. I do. I want it to be one of the most successful, if not the most successful gacha game of all time. That's a very high bar to reach, and it's a very big deal if you can get there. I don't think it's going to be very difficult to get there, but I think there's a high possibility that you could create something magical for the players. So, the more consoles you release the game on, the better. You need to be looking at not just PC. You've referenced and mentioned mobile, good. PlayStation, that'll be insanely good. Xbox, that'll be good. Nintendo Switch 2 is becoming one of the most, if not the most successful handheld console of all time. If you don't release this game on the Nintendo Switch 2, you're going to be missing out on a huge market. So many people and players of all ages, from 12, 13 up, maybe even younger, are playing the Nintendo Switch 2. If they see a brand new anime, combat, exploration-based game for free on the Nintendo Switch 2, they will download it, they will play it. It is something you need to do that most gacha games should do, and if you become the first, you will not regret it. You will not regret it. Genuinely. Release the game on Switch 2, release it on PlayStation, Xbox, mobile, PC, all that stuff, and I promise you now, you will see great success. Okay? Because here's the thing. If you're getting Nintendo Switch 2 games running on the Switch 2, like Elden Ring is running smoothly on Switch 2. You're getting AAA game. Cyberpunk 2077 is on the Nintendo Switch 2. If you can get these big AAA games to function and work on the Nintendo Switch 2 optimally, you can do the same for your gacha game. Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely consider it. Xbox, PlayStation, definitely. PC, mobile, definitely. But you need to look into the Switch 2. Not the original Switch. That's cooked. There's a reason why they're not releasing normal Switch 2 games on the Switch anymore. That game is that console's 7 years old, 8 years old. Get it out. Throw it out the window. You don't need that. Switch 2 is what you need. I tell you now, you're going to see some success if you do that. The next thing, you referenced and mentioned that in the exploration specifically, you're going to be making more buildings accessible to explore to make it more immersive. That's good. That's very, very good. But also one thing you need to also add for exploration is, one, more mysteries, chests, puzzles. As I'm going to tell you now, there's a few buildings you allow us to go in where you can solve puzzles and you open the safes. And in the safes, there are really cool rewards like essential materials, level up materials, in-game currency, premium currency. More of those in these buildings. People will appreciate it for many different reasons. One, it means they're going to be able to upgrade their character sooner and get the materials to upgrade their character sooner. Number two, more premium currency for their characters and weapons. That is something you need to really, really consider doing. Keep adding more ways to get that premium currency. People are going to spend money on your game. I'm telling you now, people are going to spend money on your game regardless, but to have a more time-consuming way to acquire these pools would be something that you will not regret. You will not regret it. Also, the train. You've got a tram going from one point of the city to another. Make that accessible. Do you have any idea how many people, though they love riding the Pegasus, though they love walking through the streets, if you could ride the tram and click a location, and there's different train stations around Sylvania, you can click that destination, there's like a really cute cutscene, like a 10-second cutscene of you on the tram, and it takes you to the other side of the city. That'll be amazing. That is something that you should really add. That's something that will add life to Sylvania. That will add life to Silver Palace. Overall, all of the things you've addressed, has been near enough top notch. It's been top banana, good stuff. But yes, similar to how other games, like one of my chatters here said, in games like Spider-Man, the PS5 Spider-Man games, when you access the train, there's like a really cool little animated cutscene where they're on the train getting to one place or the other. That'll be a good place to go. Good thing to look into for your tram system, for your train system. That'll be really, really good. But everything here has been absolutely exceptional. Now, I could tell you to take out the 25-75 system and put in a 50-50 system instead of your 25-75 chance to get the premium character. That's up to you. I think it would do a lot better for your market. I think it'll do a lot better for the game. Completely up to you. I think the weapon banner should be guaranteed. I think you should, at the 70th or 80th pull, it's always going to be guaranteed. I think it already is guaranteed anyway. The weapon banner is already always guaranteed, but make it like, if you get an early weapon, make that guaranteed and change the 25-75 to a 50-50. You don't have to do this. I think it would benefit the game, but that's something where, like, if you want that to be a unique gacha system to you and you want to keep it that way, I don't care. Of course you can. But yeah, all in all, these are insane optimizations for your game, and the fact that you're being nominated for Best Mobile Game at the Gamescom 2026 event, I applaud you. I'm very happy about this. I'm proud of Silver Palace. I was proud of the beta. I was impressed by the beta. I had a great time recording content about the beta, and I'm looking forward to the full release of the game. Hopefully Christmas time, maybe January, New Year. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much for watching, Silver Palace devs, if you are indeed watching. And I will speak to you guys in the next video. Take it easy. Have a good time. Have a good day. And yeah.